Okay. Itamixkanatani. Good morning. Late morning, I should say. It is going on 10:30 in the AM on Sunday, July 19th, 2020. In the start of the lunar cycle, Okonokist Otsitsitspi, our third summer lunar cycle, when the Saskatoon berries ripen. So I'm up late, slept in, hadn't had any phone calls. Little did I know there was a Facebook message waiting for me from my friends Tom and Andrea Glover, letting me know that I have a skunk to pick up at their house. This is skunk number 2. Picked one up here yesterday. She calls them Pepe, so it's Pepe number 2. Polly wanted to come with me. He couldn't bear to see me go this morning, so he came outside, laid down by the vehicle, and wouldn't get up unless I picked him up because he wanted me to take him with. So he's along with for the ride this morning. We'll probably take the skunk to Pavan Park. I don't know. I've been bringing a lot of skunks there. Maybe I should bring this one elsewhere. I kind of wanted to go take a walk at Spobikami because tomorrow I am having a more formal walk and talk in the morning. And a couple of my online students from Edmonton who've been studying phenological awareness online are coming down to do the walk with me and Carol. So I wouldn't mind going for a scout out this morning, see what's new. But there's probably not anything new, and Foley can't go there, so maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe we'll go elsewhere. Maybe we'll just stroll around at Pavan. Maybe we'll have snake calls. There's motorcycles on the road, as you saw at the beginning, so when there's motorcycles on the road, there's usually snakes out. The eye is okay this morning. It's a little weepy, and of course it's still closed, and I can't see out of it. But it's the comfort thing that's the issue. If it's comfortable enough that I can go around, you know, and my good eye can stay open and I can operate, that's what I need. So far so good on that. We'll see. Maybe we'll take a snake call or two if they come in today, this afternoon. Maybe by evening I'll close shop on that idea and give my eyes a rest. But for now, we're on the road. We're ready to go. So let's go pick up this skunk from Andrea's, and we'll see where the day takes us from there.
Text message from Payne.
Hey there, Skunky. Itamixkanatani. Over here getting bird seeds. Andrea likes to feed birds. She doesn't like to feed skunks. No, doesn't.
Leave another trap?
Yeah, I left.
You can make lots of money.
I left one. Yeah.
Okay. Jesus. Is he bigger than the other one?
No, he's about the same size.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're kind of older ones that were born this year. It's a good sized little skunk. He might be.
They're so adorable. I wish I could.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
But no. Thanks for coming again.
Yeah. Just got messaged about one of my traps having a cat in it. So,
oh, hi.
Hey.
Yes, I phoned.
Oh. I'll show you how to use this thing in
Okay.
case this happens again.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to release it because I wasn't exactly sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to call you every day because that would be annoying.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the cats learn in the complex learn. Don't go in there. All right, you can go out.
Brittany, come on, out. There.
Poor cat.
That's my cat. So.
Okay. Usually they get so upset. It's probably because you're here, but usually when I have a cat in a trap, they're so upset. As soon as I open their door, they just take off like a rocket.
Unfortunately, my cat. Because I let her out in the morning, right? And what she usually does, she runs around to the back door.
Right.
And
let her loosen the culvert here. Oh shoot, this is the cage with no hook. Maybe she'll just come out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. New home turf. Alright, it's now about 1:45 in the afternoon, and I just had enough time to kind of head home for a bit, have some breakfast, lunch, a little bit of leftover garlic pepper chicken Caesar salad that we had made from one of the recipes from the Chef's Plate subscription that we have. It's good stuff. Anyway, got the first snake call of the day. This one is taking me to Tudor Estates on the south side, where there has been a snake mating event ongoing, a rattlesnake mating event ongoing for the past week or so. I think in my absence, Dave Henley pulled maybe 3 snakes out of the same yard where I'm going today. So he had a big female visit, and basically she left a pheromone trail, and now he's continues to attract male snakes. So likelihood is this is going to be another male snake, but he says it's a smaller one than what was before, so we'll see. But in any case, a south side Tudor Estates rattlesnake, kind of a rare thing. I know that they do have a pocket over there. I did pick up a mating pair a year or two ago, and I pick some up there, you know, every year, 1 or 2 snakes, but not typically as many as what we're getting out of this guy's yard this year. He really attracted the lot, so we'll go check it out. Just in case. Cool to be going on a snake call. I assume I can just go. Oh, it's at 101. It's over here. Sounded like it's coming from the backyard. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh.
They're excited to see you.
Yeah, it's a little crowd.
Is it okay if we video you catching him?
Yeah, you bet. Go ahead.
He's literally just over there. Really? Yeah. We spotted him. What's it? There he went?
Hello.
Okay, let's watch this. Serious video. We got it. Serious video. Hey, gotta be like. Get your camera.
See him right here.
Go over here. Someone was saying.
Oh yeah. So you guys have been having like this big mating event going on over here, hey?
Number 4, yeah.
Yeah.
4 in 4 different yards, yeah.
Dad, right here.
It's like a TV show, right? Yeah.
We got the guy here and the cat. Are we going to
Where is he now?
So you recorded all this?
Yeah, I recorded and I put it on YouTube.
Oh, I thought it was bare hands.
Let me see where he is. Oh, he's still there.
So this is another male.
How can you tell that?
How do you know that?
Just looking at him, he's a little more yellow, and then if you look at where he's at the tail,
Yes.
it's where his cloaca kind of pinches in, and the tail becomes very narrow right by the rattle. It's longer than a female's typically would be,
Wow.
the narrow portion.
The narrow portion, the tail there.
Brady, videotaping this?
It's going on YouTube.
How high can I jump?
Come on in. Look, you can come over here.
You're about to see how high I can jump. No,
Should we stand back?
the rattlesnake can go its body length.
Oh.
So as long as you're on the other side of the wall there, you're safe.
Okay.
Until he goes through the wall like this.
Oh my god!
That's not a grasshopper. I'm not going to look.
Whoa!
It didn't do it.
It fell up and it fell down there. Look on it, will you see it?
Yeah, I don't want to let him drop too many times, but the hook is always better than pinching him, even if he kind of takes a little, you know.
Oh my god.
Jeez, now he's kind of tired out.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, he's fine. Fist padding in there.
He's not happy.
No, he's not happy.
Yeah, that's different than a grasshopper.
Too bad I don't have a window here for I could show you guys. So you see him.
We watched him for the last half an hour. That's
Where
good.
do you take him?
Back down into the groove. Now you guys got female pheromone scent over here, so the snakes can't help themselves. These big boys.
Walks away. And there is a snake in there.
Yep. Down in the coolers. I don't take them too far away because they've got a den around here. So if you take them away from their natal dens, their mortality rate, research has shown, just goes plummeting because they spend the rest of the season kind of looking for familiar ground. They may or may not find another place to winter.
So you just put them basically down here.
Yeah, further down, away from the houses. But yeah, this is all. If you live along the coulees, you're living in rattlesnake territory, and coyote and porcupine, and you gotta like recognize that, you know?
Yeah, what happened?
Twist it on. I don't think it's a bucket ball.
Yeah, the top is all twisted on. It's not going anywhere.
But they'll find their way back. Do they find their way back? This way?
They can, yeah. Yeah, but they can find, like I can take a snake 5 kilometers away and it can be back in 2 days if it wants to be back here, you know.
Have you seen this guy before, or do you have them marked in any way?
I'll have to check it against the database. I don't know. I've got to check like against the hundreds of snakes that I've, like right off the bat. I don't pick up a lot over here, so you know it shouldn't be as hard to check as some of the others.
Yeah.
But
Is this here unusually like more, or?
over here,
Yeah.
not. It might be unusually more in general, but definitely in Tudor. Like I've picked up mating snakes here before, so I know it's one of the places that they've been using. But I don't usually like. You guys have had 4 here this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not unusual for a place if there's mating going on. And it won't last. You know, it might be another week that you might encounter snakes around here. But then they'll buzz off because the mating will be done. You know.
Where do they lay their eggs? How does that work?
They give live birth.
They are live birth. Okay.
Yeah, but it won't be till next year that she gives birth. It won't be till the end of next summer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she in fact she can wait 2 years. She holds it. She winters, and then when she gets up in the spring, she kind of determines whether or not she's big enough to be a mama, and if she does, she inseminates herself from that stuff she's kept. She's just pocketed it over the winter. And if she's not, she just gorges, feeds herself for another summer, and then the next summer does that. She can keep it that long, hey? So, rattlesnake facts.
Thank you for educating us.
You bet.
Seamus, look at how big of a company. Look at how. So we were just.
This is a good sized snake. But it very easily could be a male that I've picked up in Tudor before. And he's not happy about the whole situation. Sorry I dropped you back there. You're the one that's supposed to kind of keep a grip once you're on there. Yeah, that's a mature male rattlesnake. Big boy, not the biggest we got in town, but that's a mature snake who's been with us for a while right there. All right. Shall let you be. Back home now, and figured I might as well give a little brief update about the status of Thumper. Some of you may wonder about the young skunk who I was attempting to help within the confines of the various legal apparatus at play where I live. So after the long rains subsided, I left Thumper here in the shed. I just kind of brought the carrier in there that he was used to staying in, and he'd been by that time eating kibble, some dry kibble. So I left him in there with some kibble and some water and that kind of thing. But with everything open, the shed open, the carrier open, the backyard is open because I'm not allowed to really confine or keep the animal, you know. So, yeah, so I put him back here, and then, you know, I saw him off and on for a couple of days after that, and then he disappeared. Didn't see him for days, and I started thinking, Thumper's a goner, maybe. You know, who knows what's happened to Thumper. But then Thursday, after I'd already kind of made the video that I did on Thursday, where I got back to snake catching, in the evening, Chelsea was coming into the house at night, and he was out here just in the front of the house by the doorway, kind of scurrying up and down our walk here. But he ran kind of back in the backyard here when he saw her, and which is a good thing, you know. He's trying to avoid people. But then I came out here in the backyard in the dark and kind of laid on the grass and let him play for a little while, because he needed some. Everybody needs touch, you know, even though, like, you don't want to habituate him to human touch, and at this point he kind of still is, because, you know, he turned up that night. He went right back to playing with me without a problem, and then I gave him some kibble and water and stuff, replenished his resources. And then I saw him again Friday, the day after, and circumstances around that was that we had a big hailstorm, and just after the hailstorm he emerged. He looked like maybe he had slept for the night, Thursday night, in the kind of skunk area below this pallet back here, and he may be in there right now for all I know. But anyway, he came out on the lawn, he was playing, looking for stuff to do. So again, I brought some kibble, some water, and I played with him a little bit out there. But then haven't seen him since, so who knows what's become of Thump. I bet he's still just around, hopefully learning to avoid people and pets and all of this. Haven't been doing a very good job keeping my little garden here watered. My peppers and tomatoes that I transplanted have done terrible compared to the ones inside the house. Beans are doing good, but those I started out here. Kale, and this lettuce is just tremendous. I gotta eat that. It's gonna flower now. Anyway, that is the update on my assistance of Thump as of recent, and probably just hang around the house here again, wait and see if there's any more snake calls this afternoon.
Okay, Itamexkanatani, good morning or late morning. It is almost 11 o'clock in the AM now, but I didn't sleep in this time. I've been on the move since quite early this morning. I did a walk and talk at Spopikimi at 7 AM and had some visitors down from Edmonton for that. And I have since been running skunks, so I'm just pulling out of Pavan Park now, where I dropped off a young skunk from one of the new residences, well, the new traps that I have set on the north side at an apartment complex. Any case, I have one more skunk to go get now on the south side of town, but on the way there we're going to stop at the Lethbridge Country Club, because it appears, or it sounds as though they have a rattlesnake in a bucket there for me. So we're going to go pick up a snake, pick up a skunk, and we'll see what else the day holds. It might be a long day.
Let's see what we got going on here. Aha! It is wandering garter snake. You shall come with me. Yeah, I've been running little skunks.
I thought the latch wasn't sensitive enough, but it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll pop it. Yeah, he's just a little guy, little guy. Hey, still got a bit of stink to him potentially, but for the most part, it's pretty safe. Picked up some lunch at the top of the coulee, junk food lunch from Wendy's, and figured I'd head down here along the canal. This is as good a place as any to drop the little skunk, and better place than most to release the garter snake, and at the same time have my lunch and take a look at what's going on at the water intake canal, if anything has changed over the almost month now since I've been able to come down and visit. So this is my first time back in at least 3 weeks, I think a bit more. Little stinker. Oh yeah, I know. You were very upset. Yes. I've done terrible things to you. Oh my goodness. He's so mad. Goodness sakes. Too cute. Oh, there goes Skunky. And let's do the garter snake right here. Looks like he had a meal recently. Good sized meal. Off he goes. Yeah, I was hoping that the rain that we got early on with my eye issue, when there was a good like 4 or 5 days straight rain, I would hope that the river swelled enough to clear the log jam. And of course, you know, I mentioned the log jam in a couple of my recent videos and how it really needed to be cleared so that the water intake here would not have issues. So now this is what we're looking at. It has been cleared. It looks like they obviously did some work over there on the other bank again, where that lodge had been started there. It's all smashed, covered up. And this is swirling and seems to be running very well. Hey, so I guess from here I can monitor this area and see whether or not any beaver attempts
again to take up residence right here, hey? And if not, that's a good thing. I wonder if they must have actually come and cleared it. Oh, I just seen a tail of what was probably a muskrat diving over there. There's some mammal activity here still. But whether or not there'll be beaver activity is another story. Yeah, so it's looking good. I mean, it's got kind of a fresh start, I guess, heading into the end of summer here. So I will do what I can to make sure no beavers set up shop here. But it's been a while since I touched base with Stuart at Parks. I need to touch base with him and find out what's going on their end. What is their thinking at this point? I need to bill them for the one beaver I did move live and the other one that I moved dead. I don't know about the canal itself here, whether there's still a beaver living in there or not. I imagine there is. That one, we'll see what happens. We'll see what develops. I'll talk to Stuart and see what his thinking is around it, you know. But I feel like if the beavers just live in there and not damming anything here, you know, no harm, no foul. But that's just me. So yeah, quite changed down here, and probably a bit of a reboot to the beaver project, the long-term project of how are we going to coexist here in Lethbridge with these guys and make everybody happy. Well, as many people happy as possible, while still maintaining as much as possible our ecological integrity, you know. It'd be nice if we could claim to be a city where wildlife thrives, you know, where all kinds of other species thrive. But we'll see. That's just my pipe dream. I'm gonna have my lunch here, then probably head home, unless other snake calls come.